Okay, I'm going to ask you a couple questions here. You can tell me whether I'm out of line or not. But have you ever thought about when you're doing and reading these reviews or you're watching YouTube on the review on the one of the motorcycles, do you ever wonder what they really mean? When they say a bike is pretty fast for something like, a Harley, are they really saying it's pretty fast or are they really saying it's pretty slow? And it, and it's when they talk about a sport bike and they're saying, well, it's pretty comfortable for a sport bike. What does that mean? You can ride it 20 minutes, you got to get off? I don't understand that. When they talk about the KTMs, they always kind of couch the reliability thing, these are race bikes. What does that mean? They're not any good? What's the expectation? Is it going to fall apart after 100 miles? You got to check the valves every 2,000 miles? What is it? When they talk about BMWs or Ducatis, they always kind of go, well, it's a good value for what you're getting on the bike. Really? Wouldn't it be nice? But they're not ever going to say, hey, this bike is dirt slow. Or they're not going to say, this bike's so uncomfortable you can't ride it for more than 20 minutes. They're not going to say it vibrates so bad that it shakes the fillings out of your teeth. They're not going to mention the heat coming out of this thing is going to bake you. They're not going to mention how much it's going to cost you to have the bike serviced. They're not going to mention how many recalls have been on the bike, or what kind of problems are showing up on the forums. Now, there's some pretty good reviewers out there, and I watch quite a few of them, and I don't have any bones to pick with anybody here in particular, but it seems like the big boys, they really have to be careful with the words. They always accentuate the positive and minimize the negative. And when they review the motorcycles, the new improved models for this year, how come it's only then we hear about all the problems that they didn't mention about the last year's model? How come? These are some of the things I think about when I see some of the YouTube videos and read some of the articles. How about you? What do you think about? Join me and my friends at Flat Cap Cafe Racer for riding and racing. Please subscribe.